Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Bookish Drama. My name is Ethan and today I am bringing you a very special tag. I'm going to be doing the Do I Have That Book tag. It was created by the wonderful Tabby over at Keeping Tabs and I was tagged by Madison over at Madison Green, so I will leave both of their channels linked in the description down below. Make sure you check them out because they are wonderful channels and I love them so much. First of all, I'm to try to film me how I get the books and then I'll show them all at the end for you. So without further ado, let's get started. Took me exactly 8 minutes to complete this finding thing, so it was just the limit and I think I found one book for all of the categories. I cheated a little bit in some of them, but I will proceed to show you the books right now. Do you have a book with deckle edges? Yes, I have here The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman, and as you can see, it is a very short book, but it has deckled edges. Do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? And here I have The Final Empire. This is my Spanish edition, and here we can see several people, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, here's this one. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? Well, here I have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the last book I chose for this challenge because I thought I didn't have a retelling, and this is a retelling of The Beauty and the Beast, I think. Do you have a book with a title consisting of 10 letters? Here I have Shadow Kiss by Richelle Mead, the third novel in the Bloodline series. Well, not in the Vampire Academy series. I always mix them up on my head, so yeah. Third book in the Vampire Academy series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I was just recounting to check because I wasn't completely sure, but yes, it has 10 letters. Do you have a book with a title that starts and finishes with the same letter? Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. It starts and finishes with O. Do you have a mass market paperback book? Well, I have several, but I chose American Gods by Neil Gaiman again. I read the other one, The Ocean at the End of the Lane, but I still haven't read this one. But here I have it for whenever I want to pick this up. Do you have a book written by someone using a pen name? Here I have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and Cassandra Clare isn't her real name. She's called Judith, I think. Judith or Judith, I don't know how it is pronounced, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is not her real name, but yeah. Do you have a book with the character name on the title? Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. This is a very thick book. I bought it when I was in New York at Strand, and I am very excited to read this because it sounds right up my alley and it is very intriguing, so yeah, I might give it a read very soon. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? And here I have The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, the second book in the Mistborn trilogy, and here I have 2 maps. The first one is of the Final Empire as a whole, and then we also have a map of Luthadel, which is the city everything happens mainly in this book. This book is mainly set here in Luthadel. I have this book signed. I'm going to show you here. It says The Mists Await. I am covering my real name because you guys don't know that Ethan is a pen name. I told that in my 100 subscriber video, but if you're new here, well, Ethan is not my real name, but I go by Ethan, so hi. Someday I will reveal my real name, and I'm mentioning this here because this will come into play at some point in a future question in this tag, so yeah, keep your eyes open for that. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Well, I got the second book in the Mortal Instruments series, City of Ashes, because this whole series was turned into the TV show Shadowhunters, which you can watch on Netflix. I still haven't seen it, but I plan to once I finish the last book in the series, City of Heavenly Fire, which still I haven't read. Do you have a book written by someone who was famous for something else? Well, I didn't get a book for this one. I lied before. I think I didn't get a book for 2 categories, so this is the first one, and the next one will come later. Do you have a book with a clock on the title? Well, for this question, at first I thought that I didn't have one, so I chose this one, which is called La Corte de los Espejos, which means the Mirror Court, which is a kind of fairy book written by the Spanish author Concepción Perea. And yeah, I have read this one. There's a sequel that has come out that I still haven't read. And yeah, if you know Spanish, this is a very good fantasy book by Spanish women authors. So yeah, I really recommend it because it is a very different from all the other fantasy stories out there. It is very dark and gritty and yeah, very good. Very good. Then I saw this book, The Night Circus, and if you can see here on top of the circus there is a clock, so this will be my definite answer for this question. Do you have a poetry book? Well, here in my room I don't have one. I'm sure that somewhere else around my house I have one, but not right here, so I didn't get to answer this question either, and I think those are the only 2 questions that I don't have a book for. Show a book with an award stamp on the cover. Well, here I have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Science, and it doesn't have only 1 but 4 award things, so yeah, very good. It deserves all the recognition, and yeah. Do you have a book written by someone that you shared your initials with? And well, I'm kind of cheating, but not really. For this one, I got Oath of Bringer by Brandon Sanderson. I could have chosen whichever book, but I just got it because it's the thickest. It is 1,400 pages long, so yeah. This is the Spanish edition again, and yeah, my real name starts with an S and my real surname starts with a B. So it is the opposite, but we share initials, let's say. Do you have a book of short stories? Arcanum Unbounded by Brandon Sanderson again. Is it one of my videos if I don't mention one of his book? No, it isn't. And as you can see, I have mentioned like 3 or 4 of his books. I'm sorry, but they just fit all the challenges. It's not my fault. Well, this, as I have mentioned several times, this is a book of short stories or novellas. Some of them are 30 pages long and some of them are like 150. And they are all set in the Cosmere, which is the universe he sets all of his adult fantasy in. So yeah, let me show you how it is organized. So here we have, for example, the Salish system, and if you open it, you have an image of how the system looks like, and here you have a description of the system, the gravity, the magic system, and all of that, and then you have all of the short stories that are set here. For example, in Sal, we have 2 short stories, which are The Emperor's Soul and The Hope of Elantris, and yeah. Do you have a book which is between 500 and 510 pages? For this, I have City of Bones, the special edition, which the last numbered page is 508, but it has a little bit more extra material, but we're not counting that. Shh. Show a book that was turned into a movie, Vampire Academy. The movie wasn't everyone's favorite, it was very enjoyable. They didn't make the sequel, sadly, but yeah, this book series is amazing. In fact, this book has the movie edition. I don't really like this cover, but what can you do? It is very, like, zazzy and, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but, you know, isn't the perfect cover. Do you have a graphic novel? White Stand by Brandon Sanderson again. This is the Spanish edition. I don't have the English copy, which is one of the only of his books that I don't have in English. So yeah, here you can get a taste of the artwork inside. It is very particular. I haven't read it yet, but I'll do it soon, I guess. And the last book, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Tales of the Shadowhunters Academy, or From the Shadowhunters Academy, by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and Robin Wasserman. Here you can read it. I still have not read this one, and this is a book of short stories that follow one character that I already know who he is and why he's there. Spoilers, 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 but I could have chosen this book for the other question about a book of short stories, but I chose Arcanum Unbounded instead. All of her short story collections are co-written by several people, so yeah, here you have it. Those were all the questions. I hope you guys enjoy this book tag, and if you did, tell me in the comment section down below. If you want me to do any other tags or any other videos, give me your ideas also down there. You also have all of my social media, which you can follow in the description down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Goodbye!